Welcome to the game of Starcraft 2. I'm your host, Galaxy Starcraft. This should be a very fun game between Socke down here. That's Socke right there, the blue Protoss on Xel'naga Caverns versus Delphi or Delphi. Let's call him Delphi. The red Zerg. Let's open up that spammy tab, APM tab. 100, 200. Oh, high APM for both players. I suck because I can't do that myself. And actually, let's go into like the first-person camera and see what that spamming looks like. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh look at all that APM. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, scroll up, click, click. Wow. Oh, scroll down. Boom. Yeah. Okay. It's making me nauseous. Pardon my coughing. I have a bit of a cold, and I've been sleeping a lot, like 11 hours, because when you're sick, you need to sleep. And this probe is going to suck this overlord under the butt. Actually, it's just gonna pass it and see another overlord. It's gonna suck its butt too. Yeah. Yes, I'm descending to potty humor to try and get subscribers. No, for real though. I've been sick, and I apologize if you hear clicking because my cat actually chewed on my headphones and destroyed the wires. Usually, I have like a headset close to my mouth. Unfortunately, I have to use my webcam instead. So, with that out of the way, it looks like Socke's build order, pretty standard. Gateway followed by a simulator, followed by another pylon, followed by a cybernetics core. That's what I would augur. This probe being sent out from the Nexus to this area here. Here comes the next pylon I was talking about. It looks like an expansion blockage here. However, Delphi has gone for what is now, I would say, standard extractor into spawning pool, early Zergling speed, then expand at about the 3 or 4 minute mark. Overlords being spread all around the map. One here, going down to the southwest, and another southwest overlord here, and one drone. Usually you see the Zerg players scout with Zerglings. However, Delphi is deciding to send his drone in there. He will be able to get right in the base because no Zealot has been produced yet to block off the ramp. And Delphi will see that absolutely nothing out of the ordinary is going on. He did try and steal the assimilator, but Socke knows what's going on. Instead, he built the second assimilator before that drone could do that. I guess that's why the drone was down there. And it's always a good idea if you're Zerg to steal gas. Yes, indeed it is. This pylon will be cancelled, and 4 Zerglings out of the map will try, which are out now, will try and destroy this probe that we see here. At the 4 minute mark, as I had stated earlier, the hatchery is now down. And what Zerg does is to recap this build, because it is annoying to have your natural always blocked by various means. If you get the Zerglings, if you get your extractor, pull out with some Zerglings and Zergling speed, you can pretty much expand right when you have those 4 Zerglings or however many you decide to build, and it's much safer, it's much smoother, you know. So Overlords again, a very good spread here, and Zerglings capturing this Xel'naga tower. Socke does have a Zealot and a Sentry now, so he is safe in his base, and then he will now elucidate his build to us. What is it going to be? This Overlord running away. Let's go into the production tab now. A little bit late on that production tab-ishness. Looks like we have 3 gateways building right now. Not a whole lot of action, but I don't think that Delphi is not being aggressive at all. He just wants to get his second base up. These Zerglings are just to see if a like 4 warp gate push is coming. I wouldn't be surprised if he's already scattered around his base area for excuse me, for those proxy pylon probish things. Okay, Maydarning the drones. Delphi is looking good. He's on 2 bases. Everything's looking okay. No Protoss pressure has come out yet, but I would Socke is now being aggressive with these sentries. It's a very good idea to build sentries early, because if you do so, they will build up energy, and later on in the game they will have loads of energy, kind of like an investment there. No stalkers out yet. Let's go to the unit tab. And it looks like we've got 1 Zealot and 5 Sentries, 30 probes, 32 drones, 4 Zerglings, 6 Overlords, and 2 Queens. So really only no army really from Delphi. He's just droning up. If we look at what he's building 6 drones and a Roach Warren. When Protoss is not aggressive early game, or, you know, it's the 7-minute mark, no aggression whatsoever. This probe, ooh, looked like it was in danger, but we'll be okay. That will allow Zerg to build up a nice, lots of drones, and what can I say? What could you want more than lots of drones? Let's look in the base of Delphi. 1, 2, it looks like we have 2, 3 gateways into an expansion, building a forge, and now cannons. Now would be a good time for Delphi to either build a third, I think, or build lots of Zerglings and Roaches to try and kill this expansion. Again, Zerg needs to be building a third base right now, which means he would need to take out these rocks. Probably not these ones, because if you do this one, then that means you're going to be more aggressive. So I'd say this one is a better choice. Protoss put a lot of money into this expansion, so that means he's not going to be aggressive anytime soon. A Stargate coming down now from our Protoss buddy. Also, we have Tunneling Claws, as well as Burrow, and Galil Reconstitution. So that's going to be good for Roaches. So the mid-game plan of Delphi will be probably lots of Roaches, Zerglings, and I'm going to guess either Hydralisks or Mutalisks, one or the other. Or Infestors. Lots of choices for sure. So now the game is just kind of like at a lull. Socke hasn't encountered any kind of aggression whatsoever. Just a few Roaches gonna come out here and do something, hopefully. But honestly, I like the choice of Zerglings better. Mass Zergling would be good right now. You could, you know, do something good with that. And but this is not my idea, sending these Roaches down here. Oh my god, he's just gonna lose a ton of them. Because I don't really know that. I'm just talking shit. Just talking shit right now. Delphi actually could put in a nice little Nidus Worm there. And we can see, if we look at the minimap, red streaming from all directions. Looks like Socke is prepared, but doesn't have anything over here. He's going to need to micro his units really well. And here comes the engagement. Here comes the Roaches. Here comes the aggression. Ooh, Hydralisk stand coming down now, so we do expect to see Hydralisk later. Tunneling Claws. Oh, I mean, Burrow now. Oh, catching Socke off guard. Let's see how many probes go down. Boom, 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 boom. I don't actually know. Ooh, sorry. Yeah! Probes go down. Void Ray is going to do something too. And looks like all these probes are going to get harassed, shot down. But no, it looks... Do we have an observer out? No, the cannons are spawning for the Roaches. And total chaos in Socke's base right now. Oh my god. Total Zerg mayhem. Let's look at the kill count of these Roaches. 1, 2... they have 3 kills, but a bunch of those Roaches have died already. This Void Ray, uncontested, is moving up north of the map, and it looks like Delphi is now getting his third. I think it could be a little bit late, honestly. Whatever. I'm just going to shut up about the third. And it looks like these Roaches are still in the base of Socke. But this candidate is finished now, and we'll be able to spot them pretty well. Let's go to the army count. It looks like Zerg is ahead, 120 to 80. I think Delphi, because of this harassment, is ahead quite a bit, and Observer is out now too. And this is where the action really begins. Whoa, I don't know why I do that, but I do. What am I talking about? I mean, like, I go up here, like, all the action's here. Let's go look at these Roaches. It's kind of funny. Funny indeed. And if we look at the Harvester count, it is about even, interestingly enough. And Delphi, what's his plan now? He just have his hatchery down. He is building army and not drones. Fucking now wisely blocking off this attack path with 2 probes. 1 Void Ray taking control of the map, killing some overlords. This Phoenix is going to scout and see everything that is going on. Let's look at the units lost. It looks like Zerg has lost more resources worth of units. This Phoenix has got to be careful. It is down to 96 out of 120 health. It scoots over there, into a buttload of overlords. And these overlords are going to get shot down. These Hydralisks running on creep pretty fast are going to try and shoot down this Phoenix. And I bet this Phoenix will go down unless Socke is careful. Be careful, Socke. Losing that Phoenix. Another overlord here is being picked off by this Void Ray. Let's go to the unit protection tab. Looks like Colossi are now finally out, as well as attack +1. Observer seeing all the action. A few gateway units, 1 immortal moving out. Did see a whole bunch of Roaches skirting out, so But these roaches are going to retreat back because Delphi is under attack. And honestly, Socke, all he's really doing now, he's not committing to an attack. He's just poking, forcing the Zerg to build lots of units. And honestly, I'd say right now Zerg is in trouble because he's building units instead of drones right now. Also building a Spire. So Zerg needs to be aggressive and try and do as much damage as possible. If Protoss can hold, then I think Protoss could be doing okay. But here it comes. Force field blocking off most of the units from Delphi. These roaches are going to get killed right now. This Colossi is down to the health bar now. You got to be careful. All of Delphi's units are retreating, trying to get into a different attack path, but there's still plenty of sentries there, which will have lots of more force fields all the way. Only one Colossi out right now. The second one, two more almost on the way. This Colossi almost gets shot down, but being microed down to 1 health. Oh my god, that scares the shit out of me. 1 health Colossus. Plenty of photon cannons to take care of things here. Delphi, who had a lead before, I think kind of threw his lead away quite a little bit. He built too many units, not enough drones. That's my opinion. But what the hell? Who the hell cares? What I think, looks like these Hydralisks have got to run away. This Overlord pooping creep should run away too, because there are Void Rays of Phoenix on the field. It will get shot down if it is not careful. Looks like more gateways all the way for Socke. Socke has a standard thermal lance, and there are a third Colossi just now finishing, I think. That's right, 63 versus 58 drones. Looks like Socke should be killing this thing, trying to get a third down. Fourth going down for Delphi. If we look at the Harvester tab, see, looks like Protoss has more Harvesters than the Zerg player, and honestly, I think that the Delphi is kind of behind right now. If you go to the Army tab, it is about even. I'd say Protoss is ahead, even though the Army is a little bit up for Delphi. Protoss has got to be careful not to lose all his units. Hopefully, he does have a couple sentries with force fields. But nope, Delphi decides not to attack there. Lots of action going on. This Void Ray is going to try and do some harassment and also scouting for hidden expansions. That Void Ray is on attack move. We'll first attack this Overlord. And this ball of Hydralisks and Roaches not looking so potent now that there are Colossi in the field. But I think that we do have Corruptors on the way. So we'll see if those Corruptors can corrupt. Can they corrupt the Colossi? I don't know. There are lots of Colossi, but let's see how many Corruptors are being made. Ooh, looks like 5 so far. Socke now with his Death Ball is now at a good number, so he feels comfortable, like he can be aggressive. It looks like this expansion is going to go down. It would be wise for Delphi to run away the drones. I wouldn't engage this force if I was Delphi. Run away the drones to this location here, I think. But whatever. I love how you say what they should do and they don't do it. It makes you look kind of like you're an idiot. I'm a bossy nerd. That's what I am. I'm a bossy nerd for sure, but I've got the mic. Okay, Hydralisks and Roaches and Corruptors. Do. More Corruptors. No Broodlords. I'd love to see some Broodlords. Oh, yes, these Colossi. 6 right now, just wrecking havoc. Wrecking havoc on the units. But Corruptors, how many Colossi can these Corruptors take down? Looks like 1. Oh, no, I'll count. No. Okay, 1 goes down, and that's about it. So far, 2 Colossi go down, but oh my god. Oh my god. Things are close, and my mouse is spazzing out right there. Looks like this base is going to go down pretty soon. Just a few more shots from those Colossi. Spine Crawlers poking these gateway units a little bit. And looks like this base is under attack by Zealots too, so Delphi is under attack from all sides here. Losing 1 base and almost 2. Corruptors boldly charging to try and take these Colossi, but there are a lot of Stalkers there are there to protect the Colossi. That is what they do best. This gold is now fully saturated, however the assimilators don't have gas in them. That's a bit of a mistake. This gateway needs to be warped into a warp gate, and as well as these two. Ah, there we go. There we go. Looks like +1 armor now on the way. It just have +1 weapons. Let's see. While Zerg has +1 needle spines. Basically +1 attack. And his also +1 attack in the air. Wow. Wow. So this base it didn't go down and is kind of, I kind of feel like the economy of Zerg, he's supply blocked. He's really struggling here. I really think that this all came down to the fact that in the early mid game he built way too many units and not enough drones. He'd be economically doing much better now if he had droned up instead, but he instead decided to be aggressive. The timing was terrible because the Colossi were already out, so that's the last time I'm going to make that point. This Overlord looking kind of like a sore thumb, because if you look at the map, just look at the mini-map, though Socke is doing such a great job of preventing the Overlords from spawning in his base, and it looks like this Overlord may just kind of sacrifice himself here. It's a primed, very vulnerable target. That Death Ball is indeed a death-like. Is going to now heal this base. And I'd say this game is kind of about over. Delphi really doesn't have any chance of coming back. You know, he's down by at least one expansion, and I don't think there's really anything he can do, but let's watch the battle nonetheless. Yeah. I mean, the fourth is coming down now for Protoss, and Delphi hasn't been able to even have a third down for very long. If you look at this third base, I'll bet you it's not even saturated. It is not. That's really just a paltry force from Delphi. It's so hard for those Corruptors to go in and pick off these Colossi when there's so many Stalkers. Look at how many Stalkers there is. What are the 8 times? Basically, 8 times 4 is 32. That's 32 Stalkers. Holy smoke. I could also go to the units tab. It looks like they're 34. I didn't actually count these 2 down here. I was just being approximate. Yeah. Delphi's days are numbered. This Overlord's still hanging out there, but what can you do? A few Zealots here, just away from the main army. And no real Zealots from Socke. Just a few Immortals in there. If you watch a player like Huck, he'll make a lot more Zealots. And just an interesting little note there. Just like the Colossi are farther going to go down because Socke isn't really too worried. He knows he's in the lead, so he just kind of attack moves. Let his Colossi get shot down there, and I think he has enough gateway units to pretty much take this out. He could easily re-macro up an army. He may even want like a pylon here so that he can reinforce this. I'm watching to see where his reinforcements are actually. Looks like a bunch of Zealots just randomly shooting stuff. Here are the reinforcements. Okay, this base now getting shot down. It was already at like about half health. So easy pickings. Agilists are good against gateway units, but this is just such a massive force. I'm going to actually fast forward a little bit. Excuse me. This game's just pretty much over. It's exciting, you know, it's exciting to watch a game when you don't know who's gonna win, but there we go. But when it's just players just you know playing it out when you know someone's lost. It's not really quite as exciting. So there you go. Yes, I was Galaxy Starcraft. I am Galaxy Starcraft. Feel free to subscribe. Yes, I need more subscribers. I need your help and support. And I will be putting out videos as I like, which means just whenever I want to. So yeah, if I get like an influx of subscribers, like let's say I get 50 subscribers in a week, I'll probably make a buttload of videos. And if I don't, then I'll just make videos whatever I feel like it, because yeah, I love making these videos. I will continue to do so for those of you who are subscribed. Thank you so much. Yeah, but I hope that makes sense to you, you know? So I don't think I need to explain that. Hope you have a great day, and cheerio.